right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting the witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going 45. There's no way.
I ain't no chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Folks, here we go, undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense beckons for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended on it.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate here tonight. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Anderson, the Spider, Silva! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the ex-murderer, Wanderlei Silva!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here he is, Anderson Silva, with his infectious energy. There is always a big-time feel in the arena when Anderson Silva graces the octagon. Here we go, early round one. Oh, knee strike right to the midsection. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
He checked that last one.
He's got a good leg kick. There it is. Well, he is fighting like he's double pumped outside early on. Beautiful combination by the boxer here early.
Well, you keep the kickboxer busy defending by not allowing him to lead the dance. So the aggressiveness is very important, but it's also good in terms of getting a lot of damage off in one singular burst.
Oh, beautiful land there by Anderson Silva. Age is just a number. Remarkably, the former UFC middleweight champion still getting it done here against...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Lands a good combination. left hand there inside.
Oh, my goodness. Beautiful jab lands.
Silva's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good. Oh, massive overhand lands.
It won't take many of those. Jeez, you can hear that.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Beautiful body kick.
Well, Silva's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Back to the jab now, no good. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot of time.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Looking to land the right just out of range.
Oh, nice.
Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Spinning back fist. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything. Forget it. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown on.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. That one landed clean.
That strike blocked by Wanderlei Silva. "30 seconds now to go in the opening round."
Oh, no.
Back to his feet.
Oh, look at that. I mean, geez Louise.
Big left hand. Final seconds here of round one. Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish.
Big right here.
Picture perfect shot. Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool. 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it.
Play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Nice technical strike there, and oh yeah, that shot cut him open.
Yeah, you can see it right there. The blood starting to trickle down. He can see the work paying off now. He'll start to target that cut.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, nice hook.
Nice defense. He got his hands up and he blocked it.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But his
connection right there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Man. Oh! Oh, great block there.
Oh, nice kick.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused about where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a
Yeah, he hurt real bad. He's still hurt.
And how much more can he take? All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. Cannot take too many of those.
He's very close to the finish here. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Fighter lands a jab. Back and forth we go. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got to back.
Uppercut attempt does not get to the target. Nice job defensively there by Silva. So that cut continues to get more severe. That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Holy!
All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ready for the official decision. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva!
Well, his smile lights up the room, and his performance